pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive... to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Trying to find room. It's Turner. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
And the Terrapins will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll use the ground game here. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Maryland, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Bringing it out. It's Cobb. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Gonna run it. It's Carney. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Hernandez. Now here he goes. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wake. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. To throw, it's Washington. Can't hold on. The defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. And the quarterback keeps it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle to go to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. Back at it, to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And here's the handoff. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Demon Deacons line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And third down, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this round. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, this is the risk of playing man-to-man coverage for the defense. You got to spy the quarterback to prevent him from picking up big yards like this. Good decision by the quarterback, and a good job of using those legs.
Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. And he disposed it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
He's got room to run. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Washington. catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins. They couldn't stop him there. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Play action here on first down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the clock. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Take it down, but not before makes the first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Demon Deacons lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's caught. It's Kearney. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. Looking for a receiver. On the move now. Hurt over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Kearney. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it on the move. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wake Forest. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Dropping back, it's Washington. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Took contact on the throw, and that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Webb. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it away and get us going in the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. And so the drive starts with pretty decent field position. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. He has first down yardage at the 46.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
First down, looking to throw the football. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Nice grab. It's Carney. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 for the first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And the Demon Deacons with 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass rush closing in. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchdown. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Back to throw. It's Washington. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play, the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
From the 15-yard line, it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Fleming. And the defense wraps him up. And the Terrapins looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. Brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Nice game. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Handoff from the shotgun. He tests the middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Ram down the middle. It's Fleming. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. The Terrapins looking to keep this drive moving.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
A new set of downs after that completion. To throw, it's Washington. Caught over the middle, it's Turner. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage. 1st and 10 now, clock running, final minute of the quarter. On the ground, it's Turner.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
They cover the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He escapes the pocket. They're going to scramble now. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Makes the catch downfield. Well, Kirk, Wake Forest has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Quarterback still with the football. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things the defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cobb. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Wake Forest sends the offense back out on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. What a throw by the freshman QB.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down after that completion. Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Now, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. It comes down to this in this playoff game, fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Trying to run it. It's Turner. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Webb. They bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Touchdown, Terrapins. They take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, what a great job. What a celebration by this offense. They worked so hard to get it close enough. They punch it in behind that offensive line, and now they've got the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wide out. Pump over the middle. It's Mays. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to throw it on first down. Wide open downfield. He's in the clear. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a first and goal here. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Press coverage now from the secondary. As the QB fights his way into the end zone.
And with a game on the line, they go back to that offensive line and the running back, and it pays off. They take the lead here late in the game, Chris. Now they're up 2. Do you go with conventional wisdom and just kick the extra point? Or maybe you go for 2 to make your opponent have to drive the length of the field for a touchdown.
Maryland, 28.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Washington. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game. And the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Now a timeout was taken with just 5 seconds remaining. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. On first and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. He gets loose. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The course in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a